The cat, outside the window, a yawning grave's horror story. They say the dead don't always stay where you bury them. Sometimes they find a way back. Watchy was the old night security guard for the house on Hollow Hill. Loyal, trustworthy, until a stormy night at a village bar ended his life, left bleeding in the dirt behind the tavern. After Watchy's death, strange things started happening around the house. Low scratching at windows, footsteps on empty stairs, flickers of black shapes moving in the corners of your eyes. The first family who lived there tried to stay strong, tried to pretend it was nothing. But one night, without warning, they packed what they could and fled the hill in the dead of night. No goodbyes, no explanation, just a house left swinging open to the cold wind. Locals whispered that something terrible must have spooked them bad, something they didn't dare talk about. Since then, the house sat empty, cold, and watching. Until Amara Wallace came, a single mother looking for a fresh start with her two children, Maya, her brave 10-year-old daughter, and Zane, her curious 8-year-old son. At first, the house seemed peaceful, quiet, safe, until the cat came. Every night after sunset, a thin, ragged black cat appeared outside their windows, its fur matted, its tail twisted like broken wire, its yellow eyes glowing like trapped fireflies. The cat would sit perfectly still and wail. But it wasn't a normal cat sound. It was long, stretched out, a deep meow, twisting into something that almost sounded human, like a man crying underwater. At first, Amara would get up and fling open the window. "Puss, gwan from here!" she would shout. The cat would run off into the bushes, but the moment they lay back down, the sounds would start again, closer, hungrier. Night after night, it returned, until the rains came. It poured for hours, flooding the yard, lashing the windows. But the cat still sat outside, unmoving, drenched, grinning. Everyone knew cats hated water. Everyone, except this one. That night, it changed. Close to midnight, as lightning cracked the sky, the family heard it. Tap, tap, tap. At the living room window. Then at the front door. Soft scratching. Slow. Deliberate. Amara crept to the door, saw muddy paw prints leading right up to it. She reached for the lock, but the door swung open on its own. Cold rain swept inside, and there it was, sitting just beyond the doorway. The cat, soaked, staring, its glowing eyes drilling straight into her. The cat stepped inside, and the air grew heavy, thick like syrup. It opened its mouth, but no meow came out. Only a broken, rattling voice. "You left me, you left me." It wasn't a cat's voice. It was Watchy's. The lights flickered and swung wildly above them. Maya screamed. Zane cried. Amara grabbed her children and stumbled backwards. But the cat was already moving, shifting between shapes. Cat. Man. Cat again. Paws leaving black footprints that sizzled against the floorboards. The cat lunged at Zane. Amara threw herself in front of him, hit by a rush of cold smoke and broken memories. Memories not her own. Watchy pacing the house. Watchy dying alone. Watchy forgotten. She fought it. Fought harder than she ever had in her life. The cat screeched, a high, bone-shattering wail, and exploded into mist and black rain. Gone. Just like that. The door slammed shut with a deafening crack. Silence. At dawn, the Wallace family packed what little they could and fled. They left Hollow Hill behind without a backward glance, but the house still stands. Windows wide open to the mist, curtains fluttering like desperate hands. And on some nights, if you walk past the hill, you might still see a thin black shadow sitting at the window, its yellow eyes glowing bright, waiting for another family who doesn't know the story. Because once Watchy found a way back in, he never left.